Life is good. Let's talk about it. Life is good. Don't stress about it. Life is good. Just live your life. Life is good.
Welcome to Benny Podcast Show. Another episode. We hear Mr. Vlad. How are you, Mr. Vlad? Welcome to our podcast show today.
I'm really good. Thank you for having me.
Mr. Louis been bragging about you so much. So I know you are like a pro lawyer. You are a lawyer immigration so far, I know, right?
For the last 20 years.
Wow, last 20 years. So probably today it's much problematic to be an immigration lawyer, right? With the Trump.
Yeah, man, it is difficult, let me tell you.
In what way? Can you explain again?
Everything became very, very difficult in immigration. Basically, I can tell you that in 20 years of my career, I haven't seen anything like that. So basically, it feels like somebody just pulled the plug on immigration and said, that's it, no more. You know? So, for example, it's really difficult to get an asylum in this country. The bar is raised through the roof. It's very difficult to get EB1 visa. That's visa for talented people. Also is gone. You know, very strong checkings on the marriages, and a lot of people is getting arrested, unfortunately, every day. Every day, ICE is arresting a lot of people.
Do you think the ICE has a point, or just they picking anybody?
I can understand them as well. You know, it's their job. It's, you know, they've been told to do so. You know, that's what they're doing.
But do you think they're doing something illegal? Like people say they're arresting people, are U.S. citizens, taking people illegally?
Yeah, sometimes they cross the border, for sure. Sometimes they really cross the border. There was a couple shootings, and that's only 2 or 3 that were heard on the news. But I'm sure there is much more that we, haven't heard of.
Like a Renee?
And get to, like a Renee Good.
So what do you think about people like Renee? Like, they're actually there and try to black ICE. What do you think about, your opinion about those people? Do you think they have a right?
To do that?
Of course, it's a United States. You have like right to protest.
Well, of course, it's a lot of rights that we used to have in this country, and there is some people that don't understand that the time changed. The times are changing. And they're changing rapidly.
The thing is, we obviously we're from Russia, right? Both
Yes.
to the communism.
Yeah.
Right, even though communism, they have a limits. What's the freedom is? Where's your line? And I feel in the United States, because you have freedom, you don't have any boundaries. You can say in one whatever you want because you have freedom of speech. It's fine, freedom of speech, but you can also hurt people with freedom of speech.
The thing is, everything goes in comparison. Compared to Russia, especially modern Russia, there is a lot of freedoms in the United States, But at the same time, there are things that people have to do and go according to the law, And the thing is, the other side of it, the flip side of it, that the more and more restrictive laws are getting, adopted. So on one hand, you have freedoms, but on the other hand, you are obliged to play by the rules and obey the laws. But the thing is, laws are changing, That's really sad to see, because I came to this country in 2002, when it was a different country, man, I can tell you.
I came 2001.
Okay. So you see, just 1 year apart.
Look, when I came here, I barely spoke English. I didn't even speak one word of English. I didn't know how to count, right? So for me, I was last 10 years immigrant. So for me, I was immigrant for a long time before I started speaking, making any moves. Was for me different. Probably you came educated, a little bit different for you.
When I came, I was 27.
All right.
Yeah, I already had my education. I had my career back in my country. But I had to start everything all over.
Yeah, right.
Like everybody. Everybody who comes to this country, they have to forget what they have done or they knew in their life, and they have to start afresh.
But
You know?
but I can tell you something. I grew up. I lived in Uzbekistan actually. I didn't live in Israel. Sorry, I didn't live in Russia, but I was there only for 1 month. But I feel like Russia had a discipline.
Actually, I'm not from Russia.
Really,
No, I'm your neighbor. I'm from Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan.
Yes. I was born and raised in Turkmenistan.
Actually, I have somebody from Turkmenistan. She works for us. Actually, gonna see her.
Really?
Yeah, she's from
Cool.
Turkmenistan.
Wow.
Then yeah, nice people. So I know Turkish and Turkmenistan. There are two different cultures, different languages. But even though it sounds a little bit close, Turkmenistan.
Turkish and Turkmenistan, they have very, very similar language.
Language
So
about
Turkmen-
Uzbekit.
Uzbeki, it's a little even more far away from Turkish, but it's the same Turkish group.
Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan and Turkey, yeah, they have very similar language. Turkmen and Turkish people will understand each other like, instantly.
I
no
know how to
problem.
count until 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know how to count until 20, but I know it. I remember.
Ol bir on the queue.
Yeah, continue, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. Do you still speak
I'm half Turkish.
half Turkish?
Turkish, yeah. I'm half Russian and half Turkish.
Really?
Yeah, and actually 50-50, you know.
So question is, so if you're Turkish, so you consider yourself a Muslim?
No.
And we consider yourself atheist or
No. I follow the philosophy of Buddhism.
Buddhism?
Yeah,
Educate
it's a
me.
little different.
Educate
But,
me why.
Buddhism- Educate you why?
Yes. It's okay. Let me understand. Buddhism, it's an idol.
No.
No? Okay.
That's a philosophy.
Okay.
That's not a religion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because the difference between, let's say, Christianity, Islam, and Jews and Buddhism, in Buddhism, there was no prophet.
Okay.
Okay? Buddha was one person who lived and died.
One
Never-
person
yeah.
died.
And never
And what that
resurrected.
was?
Again, the Buddha that everybody knows is just one known Buddha, because at one point of time, before he's, I think, 37, he was a prince. He was a crown prince. And then he went outside of his palace and see three things. He saw death, he saw suffering, and he saw illness. And he never saw it in his life.
Before, in a
Because,
palace.
Yes, he lived in a palace and he never left the palace.
Right. So everything was
so-
beautiful for him, right?
Yeah, so these three things shaped him to the core of his existence. And he said, I cannot live like this anymore. I have to find out why I'm living. What's the reason
You
for
here.
my
Existence.
being here, for my existence? And he went on a path to search for himself, basically.
Okay. So what he actually discovered?
He actually discovered one interesting thing. And there is a lot of stipulation in Buddhism, but one which I like a lot, that if there is no desire, there is no suffering.
If no desire is no desire. If it's
Yeah.
no desire, it's also no passion.
No, it's desire in a different way. For example, let's put it this way. You're going on vacation with your girlfriend, right? And you want to make everything perfect. And you, in your head, already built that movie of the way how it should be.
Expectation. Okay.
Expectations, yeah. So when you come there, everything turns differently because it always does. You know, none of our
It
let's
doesn't
say,
go as a plan,
plans,
right.
Yeah, it's not going according to the plan. It goes sometime, but not exactly. You know,
Right.
Because if it would go exactly according to your plan, it would be so
Boring.
fucking boring. You know,
Agree.
you need this element of wow in your life. You
Difference.
need the element to
Surprise.
yes, exactly. Without this, you know, the life would get boring.
Right.
So that's why when you don't do that, when you don't set expectations, right?
Predict.
Yeah, when you go with the flow, when you are in a moment, when you are in here and now, then you're not gonna suffer because you know nothing bad happened. You didn't expect anything. You know, once you don't expect anything, there is very small things that can knock you out or send you in the mood of suffering, because basically you're living with the open eyes, and you're living in the moment and here and now, and you appreciate and you're grateful for everything what's happening, you know. But when you want like a car, a yacht, a plane, or whatever, they show you that in order to be
Instagram,
happy,
TikTok, right?
yeah, you have to get all this. When you don't get that,
You're miserable.
you're miserable, you're suffering, you know. But the moment the truth is that that was not your path. Your path is in a different way, and it doesn't mean that you will not be happy if you don't have all these blinky yachts and
course.
planes and everything.
It was not exist before that too. Just like last 20, 30 years. Those
Of
things.
course, yeah.
So question, so what that Buddha man was exist? In what time? Like
It was 600 years before Christ.
600 before Christ.
600 years before Christ.
And in which country?
He was born in a modern Nepal.
India.
No, Nepal.
Nepal, India, like close, I guess, right? That all confusing.
Yeah, there is a country, Nepal, and there is a place, I think, called Lamasal. And there is a monument because, according to the legend, when the Buddha was born, his mother gave him a birth. She was standing, and when he was born, he started walk immediately, and his first 7 steps on this planet are still marked in that place of his birth.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see that?
No, I've been to Nepal several times, and I was planning to go there, but for some reason, it didn't happen.
Are you
Maybe
planning
there
to
is a
go
reason.
to visit?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
And how you
bucket
find
list.
Buddha though? How would that attract you?
Buddhism,
Yeah.
that's a different story. I can tell you stories all night long.
No, it's like look from person from Turkmenistan, most Turkmenistan the Muslims, if I'm not correct, right? Right? How all of a sudden discovering from Nepal and being Buddhist, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But how'd you came across with the Buddha?
Okay, you want to hear a story?
Yeah,
Be a
of course,
story.
of course. It's all about stories.
Okay, listen. As I told you, I'm half Russian and half Turkish,
Right.
right? And all my childhood, I was exposed to 2 religions, because I can see all the Muslim side of my family and all the Christian side of my family, because my mother's side was Russians and they were Christians.
Right.
So all the customs, all the attitude to religion, marriage, burying, all the, how it is. Yeah, I was exposed to both. And my parents were smart enough not to drag me
Crazy.
to
Either
another.
way.
Yeah, be Muslim or be Christian. They told me it's up to you, do whatever you want. And I was atheist. And I was atheist maybe until I was 20 or 21 even. And I remember I came to Thailand for the first time of my life.
I heard
It
Thailand's
was like-
great area, good
Yeah,
place.
it was like 95 or 96, something like this. And I was walking just on the street, and one Buddhist monk came to me, and he said, I need to talk to you.
Just like that.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you going to talk to me about? I don't believe in any religion.
I'm
not
21
a
years old.
religion person, I'm an atheist, and I'm not getting into this. Don't trick me. He's like, I think you should come with me, and do you have like one night to spend?
One
Your
night.
life? Yeah. No, he said like 1 hour. 1 hour. And I said, okay, 1 hour I have. So we went to his house, and he started talking. He started telling me about Buddhism. And guess what? When I woke up, it was some kind of, I cannot even explain you. I just sank into some, time lapse, which I don't basically understood that so much time passed, because when he finished talking, I looked at the window and it was a sun there already. It was a morning. So instead of 1 hour, it was whole night. and I even didn't blink. I couldn't even appreciate that it was whole night.
Wow.
You know, I was so fascinating. He got me like immediately into this, and he gave me, I remember very well, he gave me a book of Osho. That's the guy who was from India. Very interesting guy. He considered the last awakened in this world. He had a lot of followers. He's
Awaken. Explain yourself.
awakened.
Kind of like.
Awakened is a person who understands why he is here, what he's doing in his life, you know, what is his mission, and he's going according to his mission, and he feels what this life is about. This is my understanding of awaken, you know. All of us have a different understanding.
Right. Yeah.
Because, you know, if I'll tell you the word love, it will mean one thing for you, it will mean another thing for me, it will mean the third thing for the other person, you know, or I will say God. It's just a word, but all of us and each of us, we appreciate and we understand this word according to our own inner beliefs.
Explanation on our beliefs.
Yeah, on our beliefs and on our and inner understanding how things are, you know, how the world is running, how things are happening.
Funny as you're saying, I had a person last week. Her name is Alisa. She's a psychologist.
She's the best friend of mine.
She's the best friend of you.
Yes.
She was telling me like people 65% of what they're doing, they're not knowledgeable of what they're doing. So daily basis, you know. So it's exactly what you're saying. So you see, I'm coming from Judaism. So I guess you discovered Muslims and Christianity. But I basically guess Mr. Judaism, I guess the third one.
Yeah. I know Judaism. Actually, it was a lot in my life because I was working for a Jewish company for 10 years of my life.
Right.
And I was, involved a lot.
The only thing I don't get it between Muslims and Christianity, it's all been taken from Judaism. And,
Judaism.
Right.
Yeah.
It's everything they explain is from Judaism. Both
Yes,
of
correct.
them.
Absolutely,
Right.
yes.
So I don't know how they made their own thing from Judaism. I still battle by that. You know, it's kind of you taking originally. I'm taking you to say you did the all original book, right? You're original lawyer, and I'm not taking your book and writing my own words. Saying it's see, look, follow me now. It's I came out with this. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of I'm battling with it.
All right.
Why not to go to original? Why to kind of not go with creative? Because all of them using the let's say those prophets. All right, people don't believe in prophets. Prophet to be believed. You say something when it comes alive, then you know that person was a prophet. You know, it cannot be all of a sudden a prophet. You know, prophet obviously he revealed himself and things happen in life. Otherwise, people would not believe him. So I'm going to give you an example. So look, I'm a Jewish from Uzbekistan, right? Mm-hmm. You take a Jewish from Australia, Jewish from other countries. We never met each other. Never meet each other. Take our old books, our Torah, Tefillin, Mezuzah. We meet each other. It's identical.
Yes.
So I know we never meet each other. In that being because Jews being transferred from Jerusalem, being chased out few times, 2 times when the God house was destroyed, they were chased out. But some of them always left behind or converted to be Christianity or Muslim, depends who took over Jerusalem that time. Yeah. But all of them, if I hear Christianity, I hear Muslims, it's all from Judaism. But the only thing is, I don't think they ever discovered Judaism, and that's what they know. They don't know actually the truth of it. That's my explanation because I've been hearing both sides.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the thing is that your people have done one very important thing, which nobody in this world ever done. They said your nationality derives from your mother.
Right.
And not from your father.
Do you know why?
Of course, because you can identify
Who's
your mother.
No, your father.
Yeah. But that's exactly how it happened, you know? Because when other religions said the father is the main one, you know, that's where the glitch came in. Because they could not say who is the father. And during the history, a lot of people, and there was a lot of movement of people who were, coinciding with each other, fighting and conquering, and then raping the women, and
Right.
they were mixing blood. A lot.
I think the only thing I think in this case comes to people who say father. I think that's men being chauvinist, men being control, being mean. In my opinion, that's what I see. In our tradition, obviously, in our Jewish tradition, we don't have equal rights with women. Actually, a woman is actually above men
Yeah.
because she was created for men. All right, to help him to exist, not to be by himself. And
Yeah, but in the end, Eve was created from the Adam.
right from the rib, of course.
Of course, from the
But-
rib.
Right, but he because do you know why he created him? Because what happened is his first wife Lilith, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? Lilith left him because God made them born from the dirt, right? Both of them. So made them same size, all right? Made them big woman, big men. So he just doesn't want to take orders from Adam, and she left him, feeling boring with him, not entertain him. Don't want God saw him being alone. He being said. Then it comes in the Torah, it says, should person not be by himself? That's what's coming. That's the saying in the Torah. Should person not be by himself because you can go crazy, you can be bored, you can be this. You should always have a company.
Yeah.
All right. So that's he created Eve from his own rib. And made them more slender and more nice. But I heard where I know it says it took him 6 hours to eat from the tree of knowledge. 6 hours since he created the world. Do you understand? 6 hours.
Yeah, man. It's the way you look at the world. Again, Darwin would disagree with you.
Like that one who's the atheist, the one who created
The one who
the
said
bird
that
one.
the one who said that we all came from monkeys,
Evolution.
evolution, and one day when the monkey ate the magic mushroom, boom,
Right. Right. Well, it's
the
not happening
consciousness
today, though.
began.
Yeah, you know what? It's very. I believe so. I want to believe it's all about energies. For me, it's all about energies.
Absolutely.
Energy.
That's where I would agree with you 100%.
So basically, it's saying like they have a soul. I guess when the baby born, the energy comes into his life. When a person dies, and it comes out. And I have other proof for it. Do you heard about NAD?
I don't need proof for that, because I've witnessed several deaths
Right.
in my life, and I can tell you for sure what I saw and what is my experience with
Please educate me.
every time, right before, maybe seconds, maybe I would say seconds.
Before the soul lives,
Before the
energy leaves them.
before the breath stopped, I saw that energy. I could feel that energy leaving the body. So you don't have to prove me that. I am there with you 100%.
So I know how I know this simply, like technically today, logically today. Do you hear about NAD?
What?
NAD.
What's that?
NAD. So basically, it's energy in supplements. NMN. So it's a anti-aging thing they found while we're getting old. We're getting old because our energy lowering after age, like
Yeah.
435, our energy getting lower and lower and lower. That's why our skin getting lazy, everything getting lazy. So our energy over time gets low. NAD. That's called NAD into the language today. I don't know the specific inner words what the NAD means, but I know technically it's energy. So now I'm taking NAD. Just Louis taking energy too.
I need two because I will tell you, after 50, I just turned 50 like last year, and I can tell you, man, I feel that.
So
I feel
yeah.
that the energy is going down.
So since I'm studying about energy, but basically that tells me it's all about energy because
It is
energy
about
comes
energy.
out, energy comes in. So what I'm doing, I'm right now boosting myself with energy. So I'm taking 1,000 milligram, 500 from existence, and 500 to repair the old one. It takes time, but I can see it works. You feel full energy, you recover very fast, and I don't think you age fast as you're supposed to. And that's why I say. But again,
Can I have one?
Yeah, of course. We have many. But see, the thing is, the only things I love to have a God in my life
Uh-huh.
to believe as a faith.
That's the difference.
If you don't have a faith, you know, and it's not purpose for the life, even though, even let's say, okay, hypothetically, energy leaves the body, where it goes? You saw that person life, right? Where that energy goes? Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts, but I definitely believe that there are God there. There are
Energy.
higher powers.
Right. How you describe that?
What about high powers?
Yeah, how you describe your high power in your own words. You know, you see, I can see where you're going with this. You want to believe it, you don't know how to believe it. You believe it's high powers.
No. Listen to me. With me,
Objection.
no.
Objection.
I object.
Again, as I told you, right? We're all different.
With a different view,
With
right?
a different view, with the different appreciation and different perspective of this life. Even now, I don't like the word proof because although I'm an attorney, I don't like the word proof because it's impossible to prove anything to anybody. I just want to give you one very simple understanding. Yeah? Right now, are we sitting in the same reality?
So you want to come again?
We are sitting in the same reality. You and
Reality, me and you?
Yeah. Are
I'm
we in
not
the
sure.
same reality?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. We are different people with different views, different reality, I guess.
How it manifests?
Manifesting what?
That's we're in the different realities.
How am I in different reality? Because of our different views. We come in different backgrounds.
I will show you. It's simple, more simple.
Okay,
Look at me right now. You're looking at me, right?
right.
What do you see?
Nice guy with the gray hair.
And what is in my background?
And whatever you have, you know, like the background you have.
Do you know what I see?
What do you see? My background?
No, I see you. And I see your background. You know what you don't see in the picture, what you see? Yourself.
Myself.
I can see that. You don't. The same as I cannot see myself. I can see like this.
Right,
But
right.
I cannot see.
But can you feel yourself?
Of course, I can feel myself,
Okay.
but that's a different story. You know, this shows us that we're living in a totally different realities. Because right now, even right now, at the same moment, at the same time, at the same place, you're looking at me and you see a different picture.
Right.
I'm looking at you and I see a different picture. And if I ask you about what happened yesterday, and your reality and your picture of what happened yesterday would be totally different from mine. You know?
Of course.
Even if you live with your wife all your life, guess what? The memories in your head and in her head is different. You don't have the same memories.
With different
in your head.
wants, different fantasies,
No.
different needs.
Picture is different. The picture is different because she remembers you in her life and you remember her in your life. So your pictures of the past in your head are different.
Okay, we are so different, right?
Yeah. But when you get to the bottom of what I just said, if you think about it a little bit longer, it will settle in you that even if you live with the person for 20 years under the same roof, you live two different lives. Her memories of what happened for the last 20 years is totally different than yours.
Should be.
It should be, but some people don't understand that. You know, some people think that whatever they see, everybody sees.
So why do you think people are all different? If that's what you're saying, you know, if you like bring this up, why are people so different?
Because if everybody would be the same, it will be again boring.
Right. So that's the reason. Obviously, we have all different views and different pictures
Of
about each
course.
other, right?
Yeah, but sometimes and all the times it creates the problem.
Yes.
Because if I put 6 right now between you and me, I will see 6, but you will see
9.
that it's 9.
Right.
That's how the war starts.
The world in war, right? Opposite of yeah.
That's how people have start fighting because people cannot really and truly and deeply understand that everyone appreciates and respects this life and perceives this life differently.
So, what's your recommendation with those people?
What my recommendation of these people, try to stand on the other side and look at the picture from the other side, if you can do that, if you awaken enough, if
So-
you're intelligent enough, if you're ready to see the situation from the other side.
And we will use this phrase for what reason, for instance? Why you would say, look at yourself, and what way? Or look at yourself like in an angle you don't see yourself. Why you will use that phrase? In what reason? Why you want to deliver a message? What you want the person to learn from it?
Because what I want them to learn and to understand, it's one thing that all of us, all 8 million or 8 billion living beings in this world, have a totally different picture of this world in their head.
So now, according where you actually study, and you saying the Buddha guy who understood why he's here. Why are we here?
That's the question for every single person. Every single person has
Who's
to
the purpose of
understand.
that person?
Yeah, because the thing is, you see, things happening because we're here. Yeah. For example, take out of equation Louis today. Would we meet
No,
ever in this life?
no.
Never. So maybe that was his mission.
Nice to meet you, Luis.
It's always my mission.
It doesn't matter how big or small is your mission in your life.
So, what's the purpose
But
of
it's
meeting,
if-
though,
The purpose of meeting,
or our meeting, for instance?
our meeting is exchanging the views
Exchange.
and exchanging how we see the world, to show people that we all come from a different background, we come from a different families, we have different beliefs, we have different filters through which we perceive this life.
So basically, you say we're supposed to meet this life, me and you. Doesn't matter how in the Luis, we have to meet together.
Yeah.
Why you think it's because we're coming from other life or other energy? Why we have to meet? Why our paths have to come across, or between Luis or because someone?
But we'll know one day.
I know.
Right now, we don't know. But when you get into perspective and you look back at your life, and for example, there was a worst time of your life, right? And you would say, why it's happening to me? Why I'm suffering? Why this happening to me? And then something good came after that, right? And if you look back and connect the dots, you would understand that if this would not happen in your life, you would not be where you are right now.
100%. Question is for you. So you believe in that big power, some God exists. Do you think he knows why you here, or since you're born, you know what's your life going to happen, how you're going to be alive, how you're going to end up? Do you think he knows that?
It depends when you ask me.
Asking you now.
As I told you, I am Gemini, so
I'm
I can
asking you
wake up
now.
tomorrow in the morning and tell you totally different story.
What you say tonight?
Because you see, we're all evolving. Even you and me, today we're born a different people. Every day we're going to sleep, that's a little death. Next day we're waking up, we're different. A little bit, but different.
Why is there more knowledgeable, or you want to change something bothers you?
No. We're just different. We're getting older, we're getting smarter, we're getting stupid, we're getting, whatever it is, whatever your direction you go, but every day you add a drop, a drop, a drop. And you could see it only if you turn back your head onto your life and in retrospective, then you will see how the change really happened. But during that change and in that change, you don't feel it. You know where I'm going?
Right.
You feel it only when you look back and you could appreciate that. For example, are you the same like you have been 1 year ago?
No. I'm changing every second, every minute, by minutes, by seconds.
Exactly. Like everything else in this world.
Yeah, but some people would say God knows already what's gonna happen to you, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna die. Some people may say that because He knows everything, right? He's a power mind. He should know He created you. Don't you think?
Yeah, but are you really seriously thinking that the God is watching every person who is
No,
living?
no, no.
And you
So-
know, it's the Godfather who is sitting there and saying,
No, no, I don't think it's a big man with a
"Today
beard."
He was a bad boy.
I
you
don't
know?
think
That's not happening. For
I think it's
sure.
all about energies, regardless. For me,
It's
karma energies. Because for me, it's about. See, I'm gonna give you proof. We today were in a restaurant. I don't know if Luis even noticed. We went to eat lunch. Me and other guy we were here, and all of a sudden, other guy comes from far. Did not came to Luis. Did not come. Came to me. Hey, can you give me food or order food for me in a restaurant? I don't think nobody realized. I went to with him. He ordered number 7. He said I ordered food for him. Right. So I feel I kind of owe him that. I feel some reason we met now for some reason. He came up for me. Why didn't I came to everybody was there? I came to me, and I did not even say no. I did not even thought twice. Went right away with my phone to Apple Pay, and I paid for his food. So how I know karma or energy? Because when I do good to you, I feel automatically it comes back to me.
You know why? Because this is your world. This is your cartoon. Whatever you put in this world, it comes back to you, but multiplied by 10.
Right, but it is about still you believe in that energy, right? It's called. What you would call that? If
It
was the
would-
name
I would call that deep understanding that all of us is living in a different realities. I'm coming back to this all the time because if we are living in the different realities, all this is my reality, and I can do everything what I want.
because
with
God
this
give you
reality.
freedom of choice.
No. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, correct. But I have a freedom of choice.
Right.
Okay, and wherever my attention goes, that's where it starts happening. So that is my energy. My energy is my attention. Wherever I focus my attention, that's where it starts happening.
Yes,
Correct.
I've been noticed since I see I when I came to America, and it was 2001. In 2004, 2005, somebody gave me the book The Secret. All right, you of course heard about The Secret, right? You heard about the book
I
The
don't
Secret?
like secrets.
No, it's called The Secret.
Okay, the book.
The book.
Yeah, of course I know. The secret.
So I saw the movie, right? I'm not good with the book, so I didn't know English that time. And I've been living all my life the law of the attraction, but naturally, I obviously born, I would say, without a father, living with my mother with 3 siblings. I never had, I would say, our bathroom was outside in the hall, And I never say I had everything. I never had anything. I used to be babysitting my brothers and sisters. I cannot.
I remember that.
Right. So basically, I cannot say I had, but I was always optimism. Always smiley. I always had everything from day one. I always feel I'm always rich. I always value. I always feel that energy. I never felt you saying sorry. I always with a smile, always believe in what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna reach. I never was kind of until today. I know what I'm gonna have. And that was always for me because my mind, strong-minded in the way I see the picture, that's come true. As the word that I create that energy.
You created your world yourself.
Right, exactly. That's what you're saying. That I create my own energy, and I don't think everybody knows how to do that. I think you have to be very strong-minded. You have to be very optimistic. You have to be very easygoing, and you have to say, okay. For me, it's like this: if I have a problem, I don't have a solution. So it's for me no problem because I don't have a solution, either or.
Or you can, you have another choice. Do not create that problem because all the problems are in your head.
No, it's not just that. Let's say sometimes, a situation happened to you. It's not up to you. I did not create it. It just happened towards me. Let's say somebody, like this, I'm going to use example. Somebody left me for like a coworker, right, for instance. It's not something you're doing it. She left you. If she left you, you don't have a control on it. You don't have a choice on it. If you're right, well, my choice, hire next one.
Your choice is how to react to
No,
that
so
situation.
Maria, it's my choice like this: to come to offer her maybe a little bit more, or do something else, or see what I can help her. But sometimes it's not something you can do. Sometimes they already made a choice; and they have to go. Right. So I say if I don't have a solution, so I don't have a solution. But if I do have a solution, so I do have a solution. I don't have a problem either or. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like this. If I have a solution for my problem, then I don't have a problem. If I don't have a solution for my problem, then I don't have a problem also. Either or.
Yeah, and you can choose not to treat that situation as a problem.
100%.
So when
I
you
don't,
do
that's
that,
why I say I don't never have problems. That's why I say I never have problems. That's what I always with me. I always smile and move forward. Always smile. That's why I say recommend to everybody. It's not such a thing a problem. Problem is you're creating a situation.
only in your head.
In your, no, you cannot say in my head. Problems exist. Everyone has the issues, right? Like you have a case. Sometimes you're stuck in a case, right? So that is a kind of issue. Obviously, you will solve it one way or another, but still,
Yes.
you run to the complication. You have to figure out what is that moment. In that moment, you don't have a solution until you find the solution, right?
No, that's a little different. Yeah,
But
that's a little different.
it depends how you see it, as I said. You see it, I see
Of
it.
course, yeah. Because that's a profession. That's what you do. That's your job, and that's what you've been here to solve.
Right.
To solve.
I think everybody has a
people's
purpose why
issues.
they're here, right?
Yep.
So what's your purpose, mister?
My purpose?
Yes.
To tell you the truth. You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Your honor. Just came out of the court today.
Yeah, I
so,
guess
yeah.
you're still in the swoon.
I'm in a mood. Yeah.
Objection.
Sorry. No, but it was a good court. Actually, that's another story. Yeah. Right now, the best case scenario that you can walk out of the court is grant from the judge, but reservation of appeal from the government attorney, for sure. There is no other way. For like last 2 years, everybody must do it. And today during the court, the judge inclined to give the grant to my client, and he gave a grant to my client, and he asked the government attorney, "Are you going to appeal?" And he says, "No." And the judge was very surprised, and he said, "Why not? You must appeal. Everybody is appealing." And he says, "No. All of them are appealing because they were told so. I'm not all of them. I'm not going to appeal this case because I see that this is truthful case. This case, if not this case, what are the cases really needs to be granted?"
Right.
And for me, it was a miracle because I was not expecting this. I told my client, I told him, "Listen,
He's lucky.
this is the best case scenario." But we came out like 11 out of 10 out of this court.
It was a good day for you.
It was a good day for me, when is the best time for me in this profession? When we're coming out from the court and I see and I feel how people appreciate it, how they're really grateful.
For grateful. That's what the people not missing. That's the big thing.
This
People
is-
that you're not grateful. The grateful is very amazing. If you remember what people did for you in return, that's amazing. Not everybody knows that. That's unfortunate.
That's so much powerful energy.
100%. 100%.
So much powerful energy goes
I
directly
think Louis
to
is a very
whatever.
grateful person. Louis is a grateful person. He's a that habit.
Hallelujah.
I want to
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
you about a little bit about your energy. Something I know about numerology. How you believe in numerology? Do you know anything about numerology?
Numerology?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I do some.
You do some.
Yeah.
So you're born June 17th.
Yes.
So if I take 1 and 7, it comes to be 8. So you're very karma. So for you to be kind of, I have a recipe for you. The recipe for you, it's very simple.
Okay.
Because karma, it's something goes and comes back. Especially you number 8, right? 1 and 7, it's 8. So 8, it kind of goes round, comes around, goes and counts. For you to be able to be always great, you have to always do donation and goods. That's your success. That's your good energy.
Donation and goods.
Donation is goods, yes. That's your recipe for success, and that's why you're here. Goodness. That's you always gonna feel always good because you said yourself, you give 1, you get 10 times more.
Of course.
You know that.
I know that.
And that's what your karma is. And your lucky number is 65. How you know that? You take your first month of the day, like you're born in June is 6th, and you're born on 75, the last digit of 75. So you take the first digit, and the last digit of your numbers, it come to be 65. So like you can make a T-shirt 65 if you want.
Okay.
And also your number 8 is not a lucky number. It's your number 2.
I know.
And I want to
love
tell
it.
you more stuff about you.
Okay.
So because you're a Gemini, obviously we know I have what I do is I do analytic. I have like 10 friends of Gemini. I watch them. Like personalities, what they do. You say you have 2 personalities, right?
Yeah.
Minimum,
I said.
Minimum. Depends the days.
Depend on the day. Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? I think, to be honest with you, we all do have that. All the
Of
respect. They always saying Gemini, Pisces has that too. So I think we do always have personality. We change our mind. I think it is normal, right? They actually say it's Gemini only. Maybe Gemini has this more. But Gemini, I know they like to talk. They're very freedom. Let them be. I know they're good in sports. Very talented in sports. They touch anything. They're very easy. That's why I find out. And funny. They like to be easy with people. And so you also very curiosity, adaptable, and also your life path number 9. So you humanitarian. That's why you're a lawyer. Right, and what else is good with you, bad with you? It depends. If you're gonna be with narcotics, you can be narcotics. If you're gonna be with business people, you can be business people because you have the personality, get addicted to people or do what they do. And also with number 8 is, I can tell you, let's say, me and you and Luis went to do something bad. Me and Luis not gonna get caught, but you're gonna get caught for sure. Probably that's your life story, right?
Absolutely. Right on the point.
He's a lawyer.
Exactly. That's why I'm a lawyer,
Yeah, hey, look, life number part is that generosity, compassion, the humanitarian, they're very nice people, but they have to be surrounded to be good.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the number part, that minus. Also, number 9 is the last number of digits.
Yes.
So between 1 to 10, right?
No, it's between 1 to
1
9.
to 1 to 9, right? 10 doesn't count, but yeah, that's the last number. And the thing good about you're very virtual, very spiritual, I see, and I think you're in a good area, sir. You smile and in positive, And however, people wish to be that area. And I think a lot of people boggling with their mind, they don't know what to do. At least you discovered what you like, what you don't like. So basically, for you, do you ever believe in another world or not?
Another world? Which world?
After you live this area life.
To tell the truth, that's the mystery. And again, million options how it could happen. If you ask me which option I prefer an option that when the day come, that would be like this. I would take out the VR and say, whew, that was a journey.
Look, in Judaism, they're saying this kind of hallway. You're passing by meantime. It's now real life. Real life after, obviously, whatever you came to fix in this world, to be good. I don't know if they're saying that to keep you good or be good, to be a good boy. It could be anything, right? But, so you don't believe in reincarnation?
It's difficult. Again, depends.
Be
when
careful
you
what you're gonna say. Before you're gonna say,
you ask me. I mean, Buddhism, of course, and all the
believe it.
Religion in the East, they're all talking about reincarnation, and that's why East is very different with the West.
Explain
because there is, in the beginning, there is two main basic religions. From East, it's Hinduism, and in the West is Judaism. Even the name is...
Right. You basically can say Christianity, Quran, it's all Eastern, you can say...
No, it's all Western.
Western, but also Eastern, Middle East, you can call
I mean, no, Judaism comes from from the center. It depends where you look at.
Right.
Where is the center? It's a globe.
100%.
There is no center, yeah? But
so do you believe?
No, because the Christianity and Islam and Judaism, right? And on the other side is Hinduism, Buddhism, and other Eastern religions, right? the main difference between these two basic religion is following. Eastern religion and Hinduism is talking about reincarnation.
Western.
Judaism, Western, and Christianity and Muslim, they're all talking about one life. One, you have only one life, and you have to succeed in one life. And when that life ends, you go to the big judge who will judge you how your life was and gonna send you either to hell or will send you to heaven.
No, it's for Judaism.
But this
a
is
little bit, no.
no.
Judaism, no. Close. You close. You close. Today, people say if you're gonna go if you go today to hell, it's good sign because after hell you can go to paradise. People don't reach the hell today. That's what they're saying. The thing is like this. I think you have a recognition. You come with like I was here before previously to fix what I came again back here to fix what I didn't do last time. I think they told me you have up to 3 times to come as a human. Then after they come to be pet, and after they come to be a tree, you have can go through kind of a series of reincarnation to come over and over again. That's what they say.
Why?
But it's very deep, though. I don't know how much true or not, but that's Kabbalah and all those stuff. You have to go deep to
Kabbalah, that's a different.
go too deep because
but-
Kabbalah is very deep, but they know.
Absolutely.
Right, but so. I feel sometimes when I see my mirror, I don't see myself. I feel I've been here before. I'm gonna give you a difference. People who are successful and people who've been here seems like been here before. They've for them too easy to figure out things because it comes to them easy. That's why I believe.
Yeah, but
I feel
the thing is that to the people to whom money comes easy, they have totally different challenges in their life.
no, I'm not about talking about money. I'm talking about in general, speaking about why you're here, why you came to fix here. Money is already about energy day you're born.
Yeah.
God wants you to have money or don't want you to have money. All right. For instance, if somebody doesn't find a wife or husband, it's saying maybe the previous life they were bad husband, bad wives. So this life they have to feel it what they're missing last life. So it's kind of always coming turns to something you have to fix we didn't fix last time. All right. So kind of that feels the reincarnation. True or not, I know. I'm going with I believe. Let's say hypothetically, God exists, not exist. I think it's a good thing to believe because you have faith. And people like and I think also religion was creative. And I don't know. I'm sure you can see people not smart. All right, people need guidelines. If you don't have a guidelines, people can go crazy or do crazy stuff they not believe. I don't think everybody's smart in the world, especially not educated. People don't have money for education. People don't have those things. So they're not educated. You educated, be around the world, so you have different intelligence. I don't think everybody's like you. Go to some countries, even to India, go to China, people not smart enough. They're good people. Not because they're smart. They're not great because they're never educated. And that's not smart because they're not smart. They're because they're not educated, right? And you have millions of billions of people like that.
Exactly, but it depends what they are smart in. Because some people, who are living in a village right now, for example, right? They're smarter than you and me because we don't know how to grow up crops. We don't know how to
Some
go
things,
after,
right. Right.
Maybe they are not smart in the investment, but they are smart in their own path.
Right, in the way the life they live.
The life
100%.
they live, yes.
No, but the life they have live is very simple. You would say it's not like
It's,
our life. Like
it's
have so
compared
much.
to yours and mine.
Right, 100%.
It's very simple.
Right.
But we can feel that and we can compare that, but they cannot.
They could be also happier than us because
They are.
I know.
They are.
I know.
You're very
I
wrong
know.
if you think that they are not happy.
Look,
they are much happier than us.
I can tell you I'm happy like them because I'm coming from there, and I cannot go below. I was coming from below, so that's why I'm always happy. I never worry about anything. I can run 20 businesses. I don't be worried.
Yeah.
Right. People worry. I'm not worried. I said, thank God, I do my best where I can. All right, but I'm not worried because I'm coming from those areas, right?
Yeah.
So I've been there. So I say we were not knowledgeable. People say well, I was stupid. You want to do? I may be good where I knew, but that's enough. That was simple, small things. I cannot be much.
Yeah.
Again,
when I say the word happiness, it will be one meaning for you another meaning for me, the third meaning for the other person. You ask in India, what is your happiness? He will tell you very, very things that are very simple for you. You have it. You
Yeah,
know?
I can
But
tell
for
you-
them, that's true happiness.
I can tell you facts. I can give you facts. A lot of facts. I can tell you. Take people's kids, rich people kids, and take people's poor kids. You're gonna love the poor kids better. They more respect the parents. They love the parents more than rich people.
Yeah.
The rich kids never even see the parents. They don't believe in parents, or they don't. They think they owe them. But take the poor kids. They love the parents the more they're rich. Even though the poor doesn't give the kids the way rich gives, but the poor kids love, or middle class love the parents more than rich. That's for fact. That's what I've been seeing.
So the solution, not the solution, but the advice, when you take out of your life this TikTok idol of happiness, and you look around and you ask yourself, am I happy? What do I need from this life? You know?
Yeah.
And when the answer is, I don't need much.
Not at all.
You know, we don't need much.
That we never
we
need
need
it.
people around us who loves us. You know, we
Right.
need people to love. We need a little bit to eat, which is expensive in States but very cheap in Asia.
Right. You see, that's why I say you don't need much
No.
for life. People like back in 200 years ago didn't have anything we have today. They were very happy with a
Of
potato
course.
and tomato and playing outside. You know, they didn't have any other things. You know,
Yeah.
of course, right now we create a delusion,
Of course.
and the delusion is just getting more and more, and people becoming more selfish, becoming more looking. I want to be bigger than you, bigger than it. My success was always I think so. All my friends always built. I was always happy for them. And I could happy I will do for them because I measure my success by me doing it. How much you have, God bless you. To God give you more if that's what you're looking for. But for me, it doesn't matter what you have. For me, about my personality, how I can enjoy you as a person. That's my view. And for me, poor and rich, it's the same. Doesn't matter where I'm going to be next 20 years.
Trust me, the grave looks the same of
6
poor
feet.
and rich. 6 feet. We come naked in this life, we go,
Go
naked.
naked.
in
Yeah,
this
can I
life.
take any
The
video?
coffin doesn't have pockets.
100%.
Okay? All what you can take from this life,
It's respect.
it's an energy, it's a feeling. How did you live your life? Were you know, enjoying it? Were you sharing it with other people? Were you helping other people? Or you was miserable because you choose to be miserable because some of your expectations which you put didn't come to existence. You know, that's where we come back to Buddhist, the main Buddhist philosophy. No desire, no suffering.
Yeah. No desire, no suffering. You have to learn from suffering too. It's education. The more you suffer, the more you learn, or not to do this again. 100%. It's not just a thing. Not failing. Failing. You know, if you don't fail, you will not know the difference. You have to fail to know the difference, to appreciate it, what you have.
Of course, because everything is the wave.
100%. Mr. Vlad, it was pleasure to see you. So you told me you already has the flying. You have the license. How'd you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah, I love it. I have it for what, since 2013?
2013.
Yeah. I even had my plane. Yeah, Cirrus.
And I took my
I
first
started
class. I took first like discovery last week or this weekend thing. Right away, he told me I ran next day. At that point, I went. I loved it. To be honest with you, he let me to do a little bit. It's very sensitive.
It's our friend. Actually, I inspired him to be a pilot.
Really?
Yeah, and now he became a real pilot because for me it stayed as a hobby.
Right,
And
right.
he went all the way to professional flying. And he's sending me pictures and he's saying, you know what? You are the reason that I'm here right now. And that's, that's
Amazing.
everything.
That's a lot, yeah.
That means so much.
Yeah. And when people will take after you your advice, it's good feelings. And if that's the reason you fall for him, right? That's the messenger. And I want to do as a hobby too. And I also, where I believe is, next couple of years, it's going to be a lot of aircraft you can fly. So I want to prepare myself.
Yeah, but if you want my, my
Opinion?
advice and my opinion, Just do it for yourself, for having fun.
100%. That's what I
Because
do.
in the future, if we all go flying, it will be all directed by AI. Nobody would ever be.
Right. They have that today
You know?
already. Yeah, they have that today.
Of
they have
course.
it like the drone fly by himself. You just sit and takes you.
Of course. Yeah,
Right.
that's the only way.
No, I
Because
love.
there was going to be so many idiots up in the sky. I would not go if it was not by
Right, no, I
run
have to
by
feel it. I
AI.
have to feel
Yeah.
it. So I do a lot of dirt biking. I ride dirt bikes.
Uh-huh.
So they have like now electrical dirt biking. I cannot be on dirt electrical. I
Of
have
course.
to hear the noise. I have to hear it. You know.
Yeah, but
I have
what's
to
the
feel
reason?
it.
Yeah, what's the
Right.
reason to go on a dirt bike on electrical bike?
Right, and I said I want to buy my own plane because we want to open many salons around the United States. For me to be easy to travel, picking
Yeah.
my own plane.
Absolutely, yeah.
And go.
That's very convenient. I can tell you that United States is the number one country in the world on general aviation. Interesting fact. Whatever airline carriers, whatever commercial airplanes you see in United States, it's only 20%. Other 80%, it's private aviation.
Wow. Only 2 is only commercial.
Commercial are only 20%.
Wow.
All the commercial fleet in all United States, it's only 20% of what's flying up there.
Wow.
You just don't see because you never.
I think all opposite.
No, it's a lot of private
Private.
aviation. That's this country is heaven
Allowed
for
you.
private aviation.
Make it easy for
Right.
you.
Absolutely.
If we make a license, it costs you between 15 to 20 grand, and
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
to other
yeah.
countries, you don't have even the right to fly.
I'll give you a life hack. If you go to Key West by plane, it's 10 times cheaper to park the plane than your car in Key West.
QS.
I'm that serious, you know? Yeah.
Mr. Vlad, and a pleasure to see you, Uncle. I'm sure we'll hope one more round to see you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good to
And
see you.
it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's our first time, right?
Yeah,
We never met
first time.
before.
Yeah, but never. That 100%.
Life is good.
I want to everybody thank you for watching Benny Podcast Show. Please don't forget to subscribe and like us. That will help us to grow. Thank you very much, you guys. See you next time.
Life